Everyone, myself Sivakrishna. In this video, I am going to explain how we can work with Excel by using the database activities. So let's get started. Basically, for Excel operations, we are using the workbook activities and Excel activities, right? In the same way, we can use the database activities as well. So let's see how we can do the Excel operations by using the database activities. Let's go to the UiPath Studio. So here I have installed the UiPath.database.activities package and I have created one Excel file. So this is the Excel file that I have created. So in the Excel file, first row we would be considered as a table columns and the remaining rows we would be considering as a table rows. And the sheet name we would be considering as a database table name, right? Let's close this Excel. Let's go to the activities. So let's see how we can extract the Excel data by using the database activities. First we need to connect to the Excel file. For that I am taking the connect to database activity. Click on configure to connection, configure wizard. In the data source we need to mention microsoft.odbc data source, and then we should build the connection string. For that we need to click on build, and then we should go to the machine data source. There we should double click Excel files. So as I save the Excel file in the project directory, directly I can see the DB Excel file. But if in case the file is in a different location, we can go to that folder location, then we can select the file. So here I am selecting the Excel file and clicking OK. So the connection string is generated. So let's click on test connection to check the connection is success. Click on OK. Okay. So now we establish the connection to the Excel file. So let's see how we can extract the data from the Excel file. So for extracting the details, we are using the run query activity. So here we need to pass the connection variable, and then we should mention the SQL query here. For extracting the data, query is like select star from table name, right? So here in this case the table name would be sheet 1, and then we should mention the dollar. So this is the query to extract the data from the Excel file. So let's click on save. The output of the run query we would get as a data table. Here I am mentioning the dt variable. Then let's take one log message to display how many records are extracted. So for that dt dot rows dot count. So finally take disconnect from database activity to disconnect from the Excel file. Provide the connection. So let's run this process and see the output. So let's put a breakpoint here to check the output. So if you see here, the extracted rows are 5, and if you see the watch panel, I have mentioned the dt variable, and these are the extracted details from the Excel file. Let's see how we can insert the records in the Excel file. For inserting, we will use the run command activity. So here we need to mention the connection, and then we should mention the SQL query for inserting. For inserting, this is the syntax: insert into table name, in this case sheet 1 dollar symbol, and then values id be 10 and name would be Karthik, and then the salary would be 56,000. Close the bracket. So this is the query to insert the record in the Excel file. Let's click on save, and the output of the run command would be the affected rows. So here I am going to mention int rows. The same variable I can pass into the log message to check how many records are affected. So let's run the process and see the result in the Excel file. So if you see here in the output panel, the affected rows are 1, and click on continue. So let's go to the project panel and refresh and open the DB file. So if you see here, the new ID has been inserted, 10, name Karthik, and salary 56,000, right? Let's see how we can update the details in the Excel file by using the database activities. If you see here, the ID2 is having salary 45,000. So here I am going to update his salary with 90,000. Let's see how we can do that. So in the run command, we need to change the query as per the update. So here I am going to write write an query, update table name. So here sheet one dollar, then set salary equal to 90,000, where ID equal to 2. So this is the query to update the details in the Excel file. So let's click on save the workflow and run the file and check the result. If you see the output panel, the affected rows are 1, and click on continue, and let's go to the project panel and refresh and open the DB file. If you see here, ID 2 and his salary has been updated to 90,000, right? So this way we can work with Excel by using the database activities. Hope this video is informative. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day.